Shall I start?
Let's do it. Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay. In March, you released your new album, which received excellent reviews by the media.
Yeah.
Are you happy with how the album was received by your fans?
Yeah, it was great because you never really know. And this goes back to um, every album we've ever recorded. You never really know what the reaction is going to be.
Yeah.
You always try to make the best record you can, and you satisfy yourself first. And then after you satisfy yourself, you just hope that other people like it. So, we liked the album a lot when we finished recording it. We were very happy with it, but you still don't know how the people are going to respond, how the reviews, the press, everything is going to respond. So when we started getting good reviews, high ratings, yeah, it was awesome. It makes you feel good that the hard work that you do is appreciated, and yeah, and people like it.
Yeah, my opinion as a fan of yours was this album is excellent. I think you have surprised us. I congratulate you.
Thank you.
Okay.
That's awesome.
Anyway, which is the song of the new album do you see people enjoy the most in your live shows?
There's been quite a few. We've been playing about half of the album live. So I think the first track on the album,
The first
when
track.
we start, when we start live with that guitar riff, people really like it, and we seem to have a really good reaction to that. So I think this next tour we're gonna probably be playing a couple other songs from the B side of the album. So yeah.
Pero sí, hasta aquí se puede decir que Anti-Complicity Anthem es la canción que más resultados nos está dando.
Live the most.
From the new record, I like playing The Butcher and Me. I think it's got a great beat to it. It's got a great message. I don't know. That song feels really good live when we play it.
Okay, perfect. So these are some phrases included in your song The River. What more could you give for your dollar? Every day solo had as we ask the question. I want to ask you about how do you currently see the social and economic situation of your country, USA?
I mean, it's crazy. It's always changing,
Crazy.
right? Yeah, and that song specifically deals with we have an immigration issue here on the south border to Mexico that nobody can really seem to find a solution to how to make it work. We have a lot of immigrants that have to come into the country illegally, and it just when that happens, we have a lot of problems with the kids have been, you've seen the pictures on the news, the kids being detained, families being separated.
Yeah.
And it's just, we don't have an answer to what the solution is to that. But when it disappears from the news, it's unfortunate because the problem isn't solved of how do we handle this situation correctly, the humanely way, the way where it's the right way to do this. Dealing with immigrants, because America's been a country that has had immigrants coming in it since the beginning. It was built on immigration.
These problems continue with Joe Biden administration. It's the same problems as Trump.
It's not, and before that too. So it's this continuing issue that America needs to figure out how to handle it. And because America will always be a country that has immigrants, and so we can't close our borders to this. We can't mistreat them, and we need to figure out a solution of how to deal with this whole situation.
Okay. This past summer, you played in several European festivals like Hellfest or Jera en Air in the Netherlands. What was the atmosphere like in those festivals?
I mean, those are pretty cool. Hellfest was amazing. We played on Sunday with Metallica, and yeah, it was just a fun day. On our stage, we had Terror and Lionheart and Comeback Kid, and it was awesome. I mean, and I always forget how big Metallica is and how many amazing songs they have. We watched their whole set.
Do you like this show of Metallica in Hellfest?
I did. I thought it was cool. I hadn't seen them in quite a few years, and I thought it was great. It was a lot of fun. And that festival, the location that it's at is amazing with all these structures built out. It's like a metal paradise.
Yeah, maybe it's probably is the best festival actually in Europe. Maybe Wacken Resurrection and Hellfest, probably
Yeah,
the best
definitely
festivals.
for heavy music for sure. Hellfest is awesome. Yeah, it's incredible. They do a great job.
Okay, I have seen that in those festivals in Europe, you began with the song "Who's So Loud Now." Do you consider it to be one of your best songs so far?
I love that song. It's got a lot of energy. It's got a big sing along gang vocal chorus. And we put it number one on the track listing for Place Called Home Record. So yeah, I mean, I think that's one of our classic songs. It's fun to play. Yes. Yeah, it's fun to play, and people love to sing along to it. So it's an easy one for us to start the set with.
Okay, in October, you will visit Spain and Portugal on a concert hall tour. You will play Madrid, Lisbon, Vitoria. What are your expectations of these concerts?
I mean, we've been coming to Spain for a long time, and it's always been very good. Whether it's Resurrection Festival,
yeah, maybe the last time was Resurrection. I was there. Yeah, I remember. Yeah. 3 years ago, yeah, maybe.
I think so. Yeah, that sounds right. 2019. But I mean, we've been coming to Spain for probably 20 something years. Yeah, and it's always been great. The Spanish people, the Portuguese people, always great reaction. They seem very passionate about the music. We've been lucky enough to be able to come back many times, and yeah, again, the food's great, the people are great, the hospitality's great. We just really enjoy it.
People in Spain love this new album, and I hope that you will be a successful live shows. I guess.
Yeah, it should be. I think it should be fun.
Yeah, I will go to Barcelona live show. You will play in a small venue in Badalona, in Estraperlo Club. And I think that it will be crazy because it's a great atmosphere, no? to enjoy a live show. I hope that it will be successful. Yeah.
Yeah, hopefully no barricade. People can stage dive, sing along.
Yeah,
It's always a lot of fun when you have that element of a concert where people are up front and diving on top of each other and singing along. I don't know.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely amazing.
It makes punk and hardcore special that way.
Yeah, punk and hardcore always show this. There is no difference between artists and audience, no? I think.
Yeah, everybody's welcome on stage. Like, just everybody respect everybody, keep everybody safe, have a good time, dance, stage dive. I mean, that's what makes it magical.
I don't like very much the high festivals because of that, no? Because it's very difficult to audience stay in contact with the artist, no? And in these live shows, it will be different, I think.
But they have the festivals have insurance policies that they have to be careful for, because people getting injured is not a good thing for a festival. So
yeah, I understand. It's another different way of enjoying the live show, no?
Yeah, I mean, I understand that there's barricades at festivals because you can't have that many people stage diving and going crazy. It would be chaos.
Yeah, people became crazy. I think when your new songs, I
hope so. Yeah,
totally. Okay. I have read many comments about the problems that there are now for American bands touring Europe due to the rising cost. The cost of living in general and gasoline has risen a lot, electricity as well. What is your opinion about it?
Well, yeah, it's definitely different now. And another really big factor now is that the euro is going down.
Euro and pound in Great Britain is both go down. Yeah.
So for American bands, it's a lot more expensive now to tour, 25-30% more expensive.
25% more than pandemia, previous the pandemic, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
Wow.
So that makes it difficult because just only the currency, and that's not even the gasoline and everything else going up. So yeah, it's a little bit different now. Hopefully in the coming years there's a little more balance to the currency. It returns to how it was, because it's also very expensive for Europeans to now make a holiday in the United States because the euro is very weak at the moment. So yeah, it makes it difficult, but we still want to come. We still want to play our music for the fans. So that's basically the bottom line, is like, we'll still come, but it's just, yeah, it is more difficult.
It's
A lot
more
of
difficult.
bands are canceling.
Yeah,
Yeah, a lot of bands canceling because of transportation issues with sprinter vans and buses and the availability. It's just it's pretty
maybe
different.
for the big bands with a high structure, no, with pipes, with sound techniques, with a lot of stuff. No, I think it's very difficult to this kind of bands.
And for the small ones too, because
A small one,
when you're,
yes, okay,
yeah, just the big bands, the small bands, it affects all of them, I think. So yeah, yeah, it's just difficult. It's more difficult now.
Yeah, the world is changing, no?
Yeah, but it always does, right? It's always, when you talk to your parents, it was different when they were children to when, so it's always changing.
It's always
And
changing. Yeah, I
that's
have
how it
children
will
too. I have a
always be.
son.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, okay. And to end, you are from Orange County, California, where there are huge forest fires every year. Do you think we can still stop climate change, or that there isn't any solution to global warming?
Yeah, I think we have to, because we have one planet to live on.
Yeah.
And if we abuse this planet and make it uninhabitable, then what is the point? We can't live here. If we destroy the planet, if the waters rise too high, if the
There is
planet
no
temperature
planet B,
changes.
no?
Yeah, exactly. I love that t-shirt. Yeah, I mean, we have to be smart about this, because we have one planet, and if we just make it uninhabitable, then what is the point? We can't do anything else. So yeah, people need to pay attention. People, and I think a lot of people are paying attention, and a lot of changes are happening. I think there's a lot of companies that are trying to go more green, and there's a lot of people that are paying attention to this. So I just don't want to complain that, hey, everybody needs to change, because I think there are a lot of people doing a lot of good things in the world now, but I think a lot more needs to change still.
Do you feel there are some difference between Europe and USA in that sense, in perception of the world is changing and there is a big problem with the global warming, or not?
Well, I think it always comes down to, when you talk about this, it always gets very political, because these are like these political agendas that the politicians want to stand on and talk about. And if it's a more conservative political party, it seems to be less concerned about the environment, and a little more liberal political parties are more concerned about the environment, and it always changes back and forth. So hopefully we can just have some common sense between everybody, and it's not just one political party pushing for a better environment. It's all of mankind, all of Americans, everybody, not just the conservatives or the liberals. Everybody needs to come together on this, because this shouldn't be a political issue. It should be just a world issue, an earth issue.
Okay, this is the key of the question, no? People change their habits and change their minds to solve the problem, no?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think so people have to, because otherwise we can't destroy the planet.
Yeah, the power of the people, no?
Yeah, exactly. Where are you located? Which city are you in? In Barcelona?
In Barcelona, yes. In a small town near Barcelona, in Badalona, in the same town that you will play.
I think we played in Badalona in 1999 on the last Vans Warped Tour. I think we played in this arena there with
Actually, I live in Barcelona, but I was born in Viveiro. Viveiro is the city that you have played in Resurrection Fest.
Yeah. Beautiful
Beautiful village. I was
we
born.
always go to Yeah, go ahead.
And then I changed to Badalona 10 years ago. But the beginning of the Resurrection, I remember you have played in Resurrection in the second edition, third edition in the beginnings. I remember.
Yeah. Which year was that? Did it start? You remember?
Maybe 2009, 2010.
Okay. Yeah, I think they maybe even played there before that. But yeah, great festival, beautiful city. We always go to the beach when we're there and go swimming in the ocean. Sometimes the water is a little bit cold, but it's amazing there. I love Viviero, and the people in that city are always very cool.
Yeah. I think that people in Viveiro loves you, and because you are one of the first big bands or famous band that played in Viveiro, and for us it was a amazing thing, no? Because when as a Viveiro inhabitant tell that Ignite come to my city and played a big show, it was amazing, really.
Yeah, it was. Dude, yeah, the crowd always is great there. So we're excited to play this tour in October. We're excited, hopefully, to come back and play Resurrection Festival at some time. So yeah, it's great. Spain's awesome. So is Portugal.
Yeah. Okay, I will see you in 2 weeks ago, more or less. And really, I will have a funny time with your live show.
Thanks, man.
Okay, and appreciate you, and thanks for your time. And I will.